Hi, and welcome to Volume 2, Episode 18 of The Talent Show, powered by TTEC. I'm your host today, Sierra Sanchez. Every other Thursday at noon Eastern, we focus on TTEC's most valuable asset, its talent. The people who bring the skills, the drive, and the life to TTEC. After all, people are at the heart of the TTEC human experience elevated. That being said, let's hear a little bit from everyone out there. Drop a message in the comments and let us know where you're tuning in from. We have um, offices and employees from all over the world, and it's so much fun to connect through this chat and kind of like see how just kind of see where everybody else is kind of in their days and tuning in from. One thing we would like to say is our thoughts are with those affected from Hurricane Ida in the United States at this moment, and that's from Louisiana all across over to the East Coast. Let's see in the comments. Oh, Athens, hello, welcome. And from India, well, you're going to love today's show. We have two special guests from India. Hello, hello. Oh, how very exciting. Well, welcome everybody. Keep dropping in. Oh, from Colorado, Mexico. We have a worldwide audience. Awesome. Okay, so TTEC has a lot going on the other side of the globe at TTEC Hyderabad. Today, we will meet Raghu Rajagopal, the VP and head of our India Tech Hub, and SN, the Director, Project and Site Management, to talk about establishing their location and growing their almost 400-member team from the ground up. Both Raghu and SN have been with TTEC since August 2019, and both have nearly 30 years experience in their field across the world. Raghu and SN.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
How are you?
Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Hi, okay, so we'd love to hear about your background and experiences before coming to TTEC. Would you please take a moment and expand on those a little bit? Raghu, I'll give you the floor first.
Sure. Thank you, Sarah. Happy to be on the show. I have got more than 29 years of experience working in companies which have been into software products, IT services, call centers, and I've had an exciting career where all the teams that I have been involved in building included India and the rest of the world during the journey of the growth. So, in building the startups in the technology space, I have been an entrepreneur, a board member, and an advisor. In all these startups, as I mentioned, had an India component to it. I spent more than 13 years in the US, and while in the US and in India, I've been working on starting from zero and growing to either 600 or 1,000 or 2,000 resources. The startup culture is very infectious, and exciting. So when I joined TTEC in 2019, it was just me and SN, and this has been an exciting and a memorable journey so far.
Awesome. SN, you want to tell us a little bit about your experience?
Of course, yes. Thank you so much, Sierra. Hi, everybody. I'm SN, and I have about 33 years of experience in the human capital, learning and development, employee engagement, compensation and benefits, also the HR operations. Most of my career, I've been working with IT organizations, at least for the last 26 years. The startups to a very large organizations. I have worked with more than 10,000 employees. Worked with the likes of Wipro, IntelliGroup, Serenova, Yash Technologies, Polaris, Incessant Technologies in different capacities, to name a few. The IT industry in India is very, very dynamic. And, you got to be creative. It keeps you on your toes. You got to be proactive. You got to be innovative. And you got to be engaged all the time with the employees. And I have grown the headcount in different ways in different organizations. It could be right from hiring college graduates to lateral hires or to integrating organizations that have become part of the large families through the mergers and acquisitions. As a part of my global role in my earlier organization, I have attracted highly skilled talent, placed them with
Hmm.
very large bank in Phoenix in Arizona, right from identifying the skill to the visa process to the employees' travel, allowing them to settling down, to make them productive at the workplace, engaging them. These are different ways in which we had to be creative and which helped us to retain the employees. Because
Oh,
end of the day, IT organization only means the people and nothing else.
yes, it's all about its human. Yes, it's all about its human capital. And that's what you guys are focused on building on, which is so it's incredible to think about the fact that you guys started in August 2019. There wasn't an established office. You're working out of co-working spaces. And since you have like selected your location to be Hyderabad and you have this cool digital space. And so, what are the exciting technologies and teams present in your office, in the tech hub?
Sarah, yeah. So, first we looked at Pune, Chennai, and Hyderabad as the potential location where we can build the tech hub. So we looked at various parameters and then finally ended up choosing Hyderabad as an ideal location due to the high quality of life that's available in the city and the availability of the talent pool. So once we chose Hyderabad, we started with registering the organization and starting off with the process of um, doing the SCZ, and then finally we started operating out of a co-working space before we actually moved into a very nice space here in Hyderabad. In That's where most of the IT companies are, and we have one of the best infrastructures that we are housed in today, and we work on various technologies, all exciting technologies, right from data informatics, big data, artificial intelligence, Microsoft Dynamics, Salesforce.com SFDC, Genesis, Cisco, Oracle HRMS, ServiceNow, AskNow, Kronos, Automation Anywhere, a whole lot of technologies that we are involved in. So this is really an exciting place, for anyone to be looking to work in an exciting company.
Wow, that a lot of keywords and search terms for especially those digital job seekers, which you are also in this office. You have I believe you said 370, 380, and you're looking to scale that by like 70 or 80 more members by the end of the year.
That's
SN, could
correct.
you tell us a little bit about that initiative?
Sure. So we are, I would not say that we are a small company. We are the right sized company. TTEC, as you all know, is a thought leader and a large organization with a history and journey of 39 years. So, what in India and in Hyderabad we would say is that we are trying to create an organization which is friendly, which has a work environment which can definitely make people enjoy their work more. Of course, I mean, say the COVID times have been tough, but it's a virtual world right now. However, even during these times, we are very closely tied with the employees. And we have a regular we try to keep in touch with the employees. We try and make sure that there are no challenges that they are facing, and in case there was somebody who was affected with COVID, we try and closely monitor them until they recover and they are back at work. So I would say that though we are a large company, but from the inside we are like a family, because we would like to ensure that people really enjoy every moment of being in this company.
That sounds like a dream, honestly. And I remember from our meet and greet, you guys had this quote, small from the inside, big from the outside. And that creates an environment of inclusion and ideas. So I just want to lend a question out to the audience. How do you feel inside a company culture that tries to eliminate walls and the traditional emphasis on hierarchy? So drop your thoughts on that in the comments, and then also, Raghu, could you expand on that, on why you think the small from the inside, big from the outside environment is the perfect way to operate in the Hyderabad office?
Yeah. So the the culture of the company actually is dependent on the demonstration of the values by the leaders. Since we built this center, the TTEC Digital Analytics India is the legal entity's name here in Hyderabad. We started building this center from zero. I mean, we just started, as I said, from a co-working space. It was just me and SN. So we ensured that every person that came on board, we were able to communicate and demonstrate the culture of the organization, which is about compassion, which is about fun, absolutely no hierarchy, having an openness, an environment where everybody has their can express their whatever they feel. So the freedom of expression is something that we focused on. So when you look at it, when you're a small organization, or like when you're in a family, so you communicate with everyone. There's no hierarchy. You talk about your feelings, you talk about what happens every day. And that's the reason why I use the term, you small from the inside and big from the outside. So from the inside, we are like a very small company working on cool cutting edge technologies. And when you look at it, when you are from the outside,
It develops a sense of belonging, which everybody hopes
absolutely.
for, company culture wise. And so you both are champions of women in the workplace, promoting women in leadership, and focusing on hiring women for roles. And how do you plan to continue that initiative moving forward? SN, maybe you could give us your thoughts on that.
Sure. So, TTEC as an organization believes in diversity and inclusion. We give a lot of importance to the women. We have a very large population of women across the globe, and we're trying to align the same thing over here in India too. So the way we are planning to increase our workforce, especially in women, is by trying to go to the campus, trying to hire more number of people who are women. When it comes to lateral hire, of course, we look for the skills, but then wherever it is possible, we try and ensure that we have the diversity and inclusion taken into consideration, because we always seen that if we have diversity, we have increased productivity, there is increased creativity. Obviously, it helps us to increase profits, and then we have improved employee engagement. And India being a country with diverse cultures, when you try and hire talent from across the country, we tend to create an atmosphere and environment which is more fun loving, and people tend to interact more, and people try to definitely
I know that you mentioned
enjoy every day course. Yeah.
awesome. I know that in our call, you're just mentioning how important diversity is to the Hyderabad office. And so I think it is such a point for all of us T-Techers to admire and like look towards as an example of great company culture. And with that being said, we are so happy you were able to join us from across the globe, and it's been such a pleasure. And if you out there, viewers, we have so many viewers from India today. Raghu and SN, if you check the chat, there are probably like 50 different people tuning in from India. And if any of you would like to join the awesome and innovative team at Hyderabad, check out some of their open digital roles. as well as some of the hot jobs available on TTEC, which, so thank you so much, Raghu and SN, for joining us. And I'm going to switch
Thank you for
over
having
to,
us.
yes, it
Pleasure,
was so great.
pleasure, Sierra. Thank you so very much. It was wonderful being over
The
here.
pleasure is ours. And I'm going to take our TTEC viewers over to our hot jobs section to take a look at 2 great, amazing featured jobs. So first, let's go over to ttechjobs.com. This is going to be your point 0 of where you can check out some amazing careers, search in keywords, job titles in your state, region. Work from home is a great place to start as well. Our first job is going to be a healthcare customer service representative. This is a remote role. So you will be providing a full life cycle customer service where you can accept inbound or might be calling out to provide and follow up on concerns. You'll resolve and respond customer inquiries with compassion and active listening, and support the best solution in an efficient manner, identify needs for customers, and help them upgrade products or services. Something you'll bring to the role is integrity, to follow HIPAA guidelines on maintaining patient privacy. After all, it is in the health care customer service space. You'll need high-speed internet, and which you can use with a company provided computer. We're asking for high school grads or equivalent that have empathy and the passion to drive and make a difference. So, and then the next one we're going to head to is the senior analyst. This is a featured role in India. You'll manage and manipulate multiple large data sets. This is going to be a role where you'll prepare complex analytics and deliverables. And then I think it's going to be a great learning opportunity because they'll introduce you to new methodologies and efficiencies for productivity, which is awesome. We're asking for a bachelor's degree in engineering, a STEM field, or related with 2 to 3 years experience, familiarity with big data, technology and its application, and just a broad set of technical skills and knowledge across hardware, software systems. And we would really love to have more self-starters on our TTEC team. So head over to TTEC Jobs, where you'll be able to check out some of those jobs we have available. And that's it for our show. I hope you enjoyed the talent show powered by TTEC, because TTEC is powered by our talent. I want to take a moment and thank our guests, Raghu and SN. Again, they were such a pleasure to get to know. And I would also like to thank everyone who makes this show possible. And of course, everyone who came out to spend a little time with us today. It was so lovely to see you in the chat. And we will see you next week, or in 2 weeks, on September 16th. Have a good one.